Yeah, perfect. One more stretch, just touching the ground, just sort of a big wide squat, deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just really pinch the shoulder blades back and stretch the arms right out. So really stretching the shoulders and the arms. Pinch. All right, and chin tucked in. Throughout the next 30 minutes, I'm going to get you to really focus on pelvic floor, belly button, shoulder blades back, and chin tucked in. It's basically what keeps your spine long and straight. We'll do one more. Yeah, awesome. Beautiful work. Couple of shoulders. Just while I set up my timer, give me about 20 seconds here. Yeah, so just stretching the arms. Let's find it. We're gonna go for 30 minutes non-stop, 1 minute per exercise. And here we go. If you've got some light dumbbells, have them handy, but that's not vital. But if you've got 1, 2 or 3 kilos, that'll be great. We're actually starting on the floor tonight. So just lying down, I'll put this down. Yeah, we're starting lying down. Different. All right, and just legs up. We're gonna start easy for the first couple and then get harder as we go. So knees up, tailbone tucked under, belly button in, and we're just gonna do just really gentle heel taps. Now, if you're new tonight, you can just relax your head on these, but if you're one of my regulars, I'll get you to just do little crunches with the heel taps. Hold the weight of your head in your hands, tapping the heels, keeping the tailbone tilted up, and just doing a little, ever so little crunch as you do it. You can go as slow or sort of as fast as you want. Medium pace for you is always best. Perfect. Couple more here. That's already working a lot of the muscles here. Perfect. So take it longer legs. We're going to reach up and sort of grab the legs here. Tap the heels down. Stretch the legs apart. Stretch the hips. Perfect. Now I breathe out as I squeeze that leg. Awesome. Try and add a little bit of twist to it. That's it. Lengthen the legs, long limbs. Now just remember, you can put some music on in the background at home. It's just easier to understand me if I don't put music on. 20 seconds here. Reach up. Again, if your neck's getting too tired or if you've got sore shoulders or neck, just relax the head anytime. Alright, and we're going to go non-stop. So at any point in the next 28 minutes you need a rest, just take a rest. Perfect. We're just going to roll over onto our hands, onto a plank position. We're going to do a couple in this position. Up here, we're just going to breathe out and just lift the left leg, then lift the right leg, bringing it out to the side. So tonight's class is going to be quite slow and controlled, but it's all hard work. And when I mean hard work, is just those deep abdominal muscles, deep pelvic floor muscles are going to get a really good workout. Now, if this is too hard for anyone, keep going, but you can always go on your knees. There's always options, or you can just have a rest when you need to. We've got 17 seconds. Okay, draw that belly button up and in here. Perfect, just a nice medium pace. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Perfect, we're going to bring the knees in on our all four position, knee directly under the hips. I'm going to pick up a dumbbell, opposite arm and leg. We're going to do the reach. This time we're going to reach forward and back for one, and then sort of 45-degree angle for the second. Forward and angle. Forward, just to mix it up a bit. So hopefully you can see my foot goes straight back and then kicks on an angle. Forward, about 45 degrees. Just a strong breath out as you reach. So repeating that one leg, don't swap the legs yet. Forward, sideways. Forward and sideways. Give yourself a double chin. And as you breathe out and lengthen, pull that belly button and the pelvic floor in together. The pelvic floor is like when you're busting to go to the toilet and you suck it up and in. Awesome, just swapping over. Hand directly under that elbow or shoulder, sorry. Knee under the hip, forward and back, opposite arm and leg. Forward and then angle. Forward. Balancing on one hand, one knee. Really stretch out for me. Now the trick is to keep your hips really stable, your lower back. Don't let your lower back arch. We pull the belly button in to keep your lower back really straight. So go as slow as you need to just keep your spine really long and straight. Well done, everyone. 10 more seconds. Perfect. Awesome. Let's get off the hands. We're gonna do a few on the back and then a few, we're gonna flip over every few minutes. I'm keeping my dumbbells here, feet up, shoulder blades back and down, and we're just gonna do our opposite arm and leg. We will alternate this time, opposite arm and leg, and then alternate. And I think most of you are pretty regular here. You can probably swap mid-air now. All right, so once you get the hang of that, yeah, perfect. What I want you to think about is really pinching those shoulder blades. I almost want you to be pushing your shoulder blades into the ground and pinning them there. Don't let your shoulder blades come off the floor. You're trying to keep your tailbone tucked up. And I just give a strong breath out as that arm reaches the top. Strong breath out, pulling the belly button in as I breathe out. Awesome. Stretch those legs. Fantastic. Just put the weights next to you. We're just going to lift the lower, the tailbone up here. So this one's got a few options. You can add a little crunch with it. And if you want to slow it right down, if you want to, you can add a leg, like lower the legs, come up, slow it down, and then lift. Optional extra. Some of you are there. You just got to go a little bit slower, keep your back really flat. So I'll let you choose. If you're a beginner tonight, you could have your head down. You can have your hands under your buttocks too, just to make it a smaller movement, easier. Okay. Awesome. You just keep doing your style. Well done. Awesome. Everyone's working so well. All right, so stay in this position, but just feet down. 30 seconds on one side, head in one hand. It's a little crunch and then a reach. So it's a little oblique curl. The obliques are the muscles that sit crisscrossed down the side. So a little crunch, breathe out. See if you can tap your heel. If you can't reach, that doesn't matter. But just aim that hand for it. Just 4 more on this side and then we'll go to the other side. Tuck the chin in and really hold the weight of your head in that hand. Up and twist. All right, other side. So it should be on the second side now. Little crunch, little twist. Tap that heel. Just about 5 more. Awesome. I'm going to get my weights again. This time, optional weights. Feet hip width apart, and we're going to push the buttocks right up into this back bridge position. Squeeze those shoulder blades back again. All it is, open the chest, drop the bum, and then push it up together. Okay, tuck the chin in, get those shoulders right down away from your ears, and really squeeze the buttocks. Yeah, great. Really stretch the arms open, pinch the chest, but keep your shoulder blades pinned back. on the floor. Okay, really pinch those shoulder blades back. So your shoulders stay right pushing into the ground. Let's really use some nice deep breaths too. As you breathe out, try and pull your pelvic floor and your belly button in. Awesome. Alright, couple of variations. Feet together this time, or legs together, pushing up. We're just going to lift one leg and lift the other. Just remember you can have your elbows down if you need it. But I think most of you join the arms with me. Add the arms if you can. Now if you've only got some larger weights at home, you might have a 3 or 4 or 5 kilo weight. You could just hold one weight sideways. So yeah, don't forget to use the heavier weights as you get better. Deep breath in. Now you've got to be able to hold these hips up. Don't let the hips drop. Good work, everyone. Love it. Awesome. Alright, we're going to do some Pilates push-ups next. They're hard. Awesome. Roll down. Give yourself a hug for 10 seconds. Just roll that lower back out. Weights down. We're slowly going over on our tummy again. Pilates push-ups. Here we go. Start in the down dog position. Okay, feet hip width apart. Push the bottom into the air. We're going to lift one leg and we're going to bring that leg forward and back. And my challenge today for my regulars is to bring and twist that knee underneath and then come up and stretch. If anyone's new or watching the video, you can just do your leg, you know. So again, just make the movement as big as you can do it. Try and stretch, try and really drop the hips and then push them as high as you can. Twist if you can. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. That's it. Alright, just go back to the down dog. Have a rest for about 5 seconds. And then we'll get the other leg up. Push that heel as high as you can. Squeeze the buttocks. The sort of medium level is just bringing your knee down to the middle and push back. That's the sort of medium intensity. If you can, you bring that knee to the opposite elbow, twist and push back. Deep breath in, breathe out. And again, the easier version, you could just do a leg. I'm more interested in just that slow range of movement, squeezing the shoulder blades back, chin tucked in. 10 seconds, so a couple more. Beautiful, well done. Just sit back for a few seconds again. Now next we're going to be on our elbows. We're going to work the buttocks. We're going to do the little donkey kick with the knee bent. I'm going to get your opposite arm. So we're balancing on one elbow, opposite knee, donkey kick here, and then lift your elbow, a bent elbow. We'll just spin around so you can see. Yeah, donkey kick, and then lift that elbow up. Now the reason I'm bending the elbow today and not a straight arm, it just works to rotate the cuff muscles a little bit better. Just a really strong upper back. Perfect. Donkey kick that foot, squeeze the buttock. Again, don't arch the lower back. As you breathe out, you pull that belly button up and in, and that counteracts your lower back arching. Awesome, other side. So again, I'll rotate around. So get the leg going first. Okay, just make sure your hips, you can hold your hips stable. Push that buttock up, bend that elbow. Give yourself a double chin. Squeeze the shoulder up as you lift that elbow and the hand up together. Light dumbbells are great, but just optional. Awesome. 25 seconds here. Well done, everyone. We're nearly halfway. 1 more minute. We're halfway through the class, so hang in there. Good. Awesome, both sides done. We're going to line our side now. So we're going to do a few minutes each side. So it doesn't matter which side first. Long, straight body. Relax the head, belly button in. Let's lift both legs up. Put your weight on the hand. You know what we're going to start with? Just little flutter kicks here. So we've got both legs up. We're just lying. Put a bit of weight here at the front so you don't fall backwards. Little kicks for about 20 seconds. The trick is to draw the belly in, tighten that deep band around your core, your abdomen, and not wiggle or wobble. All right, so stop that down, hold both legs up, just a single leg lift for 20 seconds. Now I'm pointing my toes. I don't actually mind. You can have your feet or toes pulled back and push the heels out, but or point, I don't mind. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We're going to bend that bottom knee, bring that elbow in, up in a side plank, just on the knee. Nice little circles here. Awesome. Now you can see my arms or my, my arms are just totally in line with my chest. I'm really pinching those shoulder blades back. Awesome. Well done. Virginia's got some weights there too. I love it. Holding some weights up. Even better. And then circle the other way. Yes, well done. Really squeeze those shoulder blades back. Stick the chest out. We've got 10 seconds. Hang in there. Yeah, slowly come down. Now we're going to do the relax that top leg and the inner thigh on this one. Long straight leg at the bottom. Really pull that pelvic floor up as you lift. I'm going to pop my elbow in front and then just use my fingers to rest the weight of my head in there. Little oblique curls. So I'm shortening the distance between my ribs and my hips here just as I reach for that foot. Just slightly lifting the chest and lifting the foot at the same time. I always imagine it, you're sort of making a U shape with your body. But the work's coming from sort of the inner thigh, pelvic floor, and just your ribs here. 10 seconds. Yes. Awesome. And last one, we're just going to bend the knees. We're going to do a clam. So I've just got my hips bent at 90 degrees. And I'm just going to keep my heels together and just rotating, just lifting that knee as high as you can as you go. Just really working the buttock. That's it. So I'll just spin around a bit so you can see. That's it. So just lift this knee up and back as far as you can. Don't move the hips. As you lift the knee, breathe out and just really draw the pelvic floor and the belly button in. That's it. Feels quite simple, but you'll find your buttock fatigues quite quickly. If you've got those big rubber bands, I'm going to make sure everyone's got some for January. I'll find out where we can buy them and send out an email. Put those rubber bands around your knees. Great. Yeah, perfect. All right, let's roll on to the other side. So same floor on the other side. Long straight body. Get those shoulder blades back. Belly in. Legs both up. Flutter kicks to start with. Slightly lean forward. Point the toes if it makes you sort of feel like you get longer legs. I just want you to feel like your body's really long. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the legs mid-air and then just that top leg, single leg lift. As I breathe out and lift, I'm pulling that pelvic floor and belly button in. All right, just get into that habit. Good work, guys. Still keep those shoulder blades pinched back, chin tucked in. Yes, bend that bottom knee just at 90 degrees in front. Elbow tucked under the armpit. Pop yourself up if you can. You can stay on the ground, of course. And then nice big circles. Your spine should just be long and straight. Perfect. 40 seconds here. Your hands are just right in line with the top of your chest there. Whoops. And just try and squeeze the buttock. Just remember, I give you no rest time in this class, so you know, if you ever need to just stop and rest for a few seconds, don't feel bad at all, just go with your body. Alright, direction in the other direction, so leg goes the other way. Awesome, we've got 10 seconds. Just breathe with it. Awesome, come on down. The other two were the top leg relaxes now, inner thigh at the bottom. Okay, long straight leg. Just make sure your hips are perpendicular or 90 degrees. The right or the left hip is straight over the other hip. I'm not leaning backwards or forwards, directly sideways. Now I'm going to put my elbow down, do a little oblique curl to lift up. Good. Use a bit of weight on that elbow just to help you pivot. 20 seconds here. Good. Strong breath out as you lift. Awesome. Last couple. And just the clam, so we're going to, knees go down. Again, your hips are still perpendicular to the floor. Heels are just sort of glued together. And we just lift and lift that knee up and back as far as you can. Perfect. Just give that strong breath out at the top. You can totally relax the head. Relax the head and neck. Really use this one because it's a little bit less complex, this movement. Just really use it to practice that, pulling that pelvic floor up and the belly button up and in as you breathe out. Get to the top, squeeze buttock, pelvic floor, belly button together. And you'll get in that habit. Yeah, awesome. All right, we're going to come up in that back bridge position. We've only got 8 minutes, everyone. Going really fast. Hip width apart. We're going to go in our back bridge. And all we're going to do is just do our leg lifts again. But just hold the rest of the body still. Hips up. And just alternate the legs. All right. Now, if anyone wants a challenge, what I get you to do is just going to get you to tap and do like 3 on one side. Optional. Say 3 or 4 and then swap them over. Knee, tap the heel. Just a bit harder. Your upper body needs, or your shoulder blades and upper body need to be able to just hold really solid. Give it a go. If it's too awkward, too hard, yeah, beautiful. You guys are making it look easy. Perfect. Come in the V-sit position now. So shoulder blades back. We're going to hold our legs up here. A few different options. You can either just hold no hands. Actually, I'm going to turn my palms up. Just hold your shoulders back a bit better. We're just going to try to do a little bit of movement. Breathe out as you come up. Chin tucked in. The trick is being able to hold your shoulder blades back. If this is too hard for anyone, you just hold a few fingers on the thighs. You can still do it. Feel free to hold your thighs. As you breathe out at the top here though, really pull the pelvic floor and belly button in. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. Well done. Good. 5, 4, 3. All right. 2 lying down. We're getting so close now. 1 dumbbell in the hand, lying back, all 4 up. We're going to just stick to one side. We're going to hold both legs up, take the opposite arm and leg down, but we're just going to repeat that side. So 1 arm, opposite leg. We're going to do 1 minute on each side. Now see if you can hold this floating leg up. I think most of you can. Deep breath in and reach. Perfect. Try and twist a little bit. Almost reach the outer bit of the ankle. And definitely hold the weight of your head in that hand. Chin tucked in. If this is too hard for anyone, you just put that other leg down. And you can also bend your elbow and your knee if anyone's a beginner. But I reckon most of you can do this. Deep breath in, perfect. Just swapping the sides over, tuck that tailbone, shoulder blades down, reset. Opposite arm and leg go down, head in the other hand. Try and tap the outside of the ankle. I love it, guys. Again, if it's too hard or if you're just too fatigued, drop that other leg, slow it down. Okay, we're down to 4 minutes after this. We're going to do, most of the next few minutes will be lying on our tummy, working on our back. Awesome. About 4 more here. Elongate the body and then really breathe out, compact in the middle. Yes, perfect. All right. Few minutes down here, lying on our tummy now. We'll just do about 30 seconds of each exercise because we do fatigue quite quick. Legs together to start with, little flutter kicks, long straight legs, lift the chest, and we're going for a paddle. About 30 seconds here. Okay. Awesome. Reach and paddle. Chest up if you can. Now you'll notice I'm rotating a little bit. Keep the legs long and straight. Reach the fingers as far forward as you can. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Relax for a few seconds in between. Then our little spider, Supermans I call them, sorry. Reach. We're going to reach out. Again, about 30 seconds here. Now my brain tends to lift my legs as I lift my shoulders. So you can keep your legs relaxed if you like, or you can be like me and just lift them all together. Okay, really pinch those shoulder blades, lift the elbows and the hands as high as you can. Really pinching the back. You breathe out as you lift, and as you breathe out, try and pull your belly button up off the floor. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Relax for a few seconds in between. Feet apart. We're going to take our arms out and our thumbs up. Chin tucked in and just lifting all 4 limbs at once now. Stretch your arms as wide as you can. Squeeze the buttocks up here. Good work. Let's do about 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now, last 90 seconds or so, we're going to stand up. Just take your time to stand up. I'm going to sort of do a stretch as I come up. We're just going to do One last exercise, and I can get you to practice this over the summer break. My osteo gave this to me, and what we do, you can hold it if you need to, but we're standing on one leg and we're just doing a calf raise, but as you do that calf raise, you have to squeeze the buttock. So we just lift up and squeeze that buttock. Now if you can do it without holding on, even better. That's it. But squeeze that butt cheek. It's harder than you think. So if you're not getting it, just make sure this squeezes this glute, and then you lift up and then relax together. We're going to do probably just another 30 seconds on that side. Great if you can not hold on to anything. Even better. Calf raise, glute squeeze. Give it a go. Couple more on this side. Yeah, well done, Virginia. Good. Awesome, girls. All right, let's try the other side. Just knee roughly 90 degrees. Just sort of get the hang of that glute squeeze. But this balancing is great too. I mean, I'll get you to practice it over summer a few times, or maybe as you're brushing your teeth. You could do 10 on each side or 12 on each side. That's it. Glute squeeze. Got to get that brain thinking. About 4 more this side. All right, and the other one I want you to practice is just, you know, our normal one where we go long like this, but this time, if you can, if your knees are good, just practicing, doing single squats. You know, doing about 10. And give it a go now. See if you can do a little squat in that kind of position. It just challenges a lot of things. Try a few on the other side. Long straight leg, hips are facing straight down, arms up if you can. Just see if you can do just a few little squats, stretching the arms and legs. Of course, with weights in your hand, it's even harder. But that's it. Oh, perfect, everyone. If you hang around for, what have we got? Oh no, there's still 5 minutes. Good. Let's do a couple of stretches. And I'm just going to take a few deep breaths in. Let's just raising the calf muscles as we stretch. All the hard work's done. Just a few minutes of stretches. Deep breath in and then deep breath out. Just really, again, pinch those shoulders or pull the shoulders back. Chin tucked in. Be nice and tall. All right, and we're just going to take a nice wide lunges where we started. So just really sticking the bottom out, bending the hips, keeping your back straight, and arms really wide, and we're just going to do that kind of